My name's Ed Snyder with Kansas Trapline Products. I brought you the other day about how to make a dirt hole set. Today I want to talk about making sense of the scent post. One of the biggest keys about making a scent post or in trapping in general is guiding the coyote in a position to where they will get in your trap. We can put a trap and stick a tractor anywhere out here, but in order for the coyote to actually get caught in the trap, it has to make sense to do it. Probably one of the biggest advantages we have as trappers is understanding the need for blocking. And if you don't know it, I'll give you an example here in just a minute. Okay, so we're talking about blocking and we're talking about putting in a set. One of the things about trapping we need to take a look at is a backing. And a lot of people don't seem to find that field edges is a backing. This area along this edge right here actually does serve as a backing. The coyote is much more likely to walk down the edge of this ditch as it is to walk in the ditch itself. So they will catch the wind and they'll go in and go get whatever they need. Right here, we happen to have ourselves a kind of a combination of two things. I'm in an alfalfa field, and so I got this nice clump of alfalfa as an example. I also have relatively bare dirt. That's very important to me because setting in thick, heavy cover, it's hard to blend that back in. But in this is very spotty. It's given me some open areas to set in. This alfalfa itself would actually give me natural blocking. So this would force the coyote into the set. What I do need to do, I got an option of whether I want to just go ahead and I can bring in an attractor, a urination post for them, or do I just want to go ahead and set the urination or set some gland and urine in there. The animal will find it. It just isn't as visual. But if I'm on a good location and I find sign in an area, more than likely the coyote's going to find it. If I'm in a situation that I do not have enough eye appeal and we don't know if the coyote will exactly travel a spot, I may want to add it. So we're in a hay field as I discussed. So I gathered up some hay and I'm going to use it. I bunched it up so I could put myself some bait and lures on. I have my trap bedded. I don't have it covered yet. So right now I have some dry sifted dirt on the side. I got my moisture dirt that I'm going to cover it with, and as you can see, it's going to blend. It's going to be pretty nice through here. So let me go ahead and finish the set out and let you see how it looks when it's completed. So I have my set all blended back. Everything's ready to go. It became a nice walk-through location. It's blocked. The coyote, in order for him to smell what is going to be on my attractor here, he's going to have to walk around here to get into that. That's what our goal is. So what I'm going to do is 10-12 inches back, I'm going to put my scent, and I'm going to use some pants down gland urine, coyote glands. I'm going to smear that on my attractor there, and I'm going to use some urine and sprinkle some of that on there. I'm also going to add a little bit right here, 10 inches or so, 10-12 inches on one side, 10-12 inches on the other, just to get their noses working a little bit more, and then they will be drawn toward my attractor with the gland urine, with the gland scent, and they'll come into that set and walk right on through and get caught. We've done this naturally. It's right down an edge. We provided a backing and we provided some blocking. That is how you make sense of a scent post. I'm here on the edge of a soybean field this time, and we're discussing making sense of scent posts. It all comes down to guiding and blocking when you get down to it. Having good bait and lure, urine, that's all important, but it's just as important to also put your trap in a position to where the animal's going to step. That is the whole art behind it. So as you look around on this field here, you're going to see it's pretty open all the way around. And so somehow or another we have to convince the animal to want to come into my spot and to get caught into my trap. So if you notice, I actually have a very natural spot right here of where I have a weed, I have a narrow area, and I have the field edge to act as blocking. This edge is just what the coyotes would be naturally be coming down anyway as they try to wind some type of critter in the tall grass, or they have an opportunity to maybe wind something across the field, but for the sake of stealthiness, they will work an edge readily. So I put my set in, and I have a good right in the middle of this bush that's going to be my natural blocking. And I went ahead and I broke off a small twig on the a stem to put in the dirt about 10-12 inches back. The next thing I need to do is I'll go ahead and bait this again with some pants down gland lure. Put just a little bit here. And I'm going to smear it right on there and let it catch a leaf, a stem. So I have it about the height of the coyote's nose. I'm going to turn right around. I'm going to sprinkle some of that on there and let it go beyond the trap, just like a coyote would as they're marking a scent station. They're going to kick it out that way. I'll go ahead here. This is kind of a deterrent. So let me go ahead and pull that out of the way. I'll break off this stick. I'll break this stick off. I'll break this one off. There I have a pretty good walkthrough set, a kind of a comfort zone for any animal walking right down the middle of it. And as they put their nose, and I'm straight across from it, from the two attractors, or the blocking and my attractor. My trap is right in the middle there. That is about, and I'm about 12 inches back, pan center. That's pretty much the raw making of the set and how we're going to have it. So I have everything baited, I have everything done. I'll go ahead and blend it back now, and we'll take a look at it from that perspective. So I have my set, my trap re-blended back in. I have my bait, I have my block, and I have my lure on the attractor. I have my natural blocking. Everything. One of the things about catching coyotes is also getting them into your set pattern before they know it. I took some dirt and I sifted probably about 6-7 feet in length along here, so that they're actually in the trap pattern before they realize it. There's really no distinction of where my trap is sitting right here to the dirt over here. You don't want just a simple little black spot of where your trap is. It needs to be blended back with some good dry dirt, about an arm's length both ways through your walkthrough. I think for the most part this set is ready to go.